to get themselves back in the winning column because that was absolute terrible of the Lakers the other night. But they do get themselves a team that's 1-13 this month in the lowly Pistons. Man, 30 years ago, this was somewhat of a significant rivalry in the NBA because the Pistons and Lakers playing in the finals and everything like that. But now this is just another game in the NBA. This team is winless this month. I'm sorry, I'm over here giving them way too much credit. This team has lost 13 games in a row. So they are on the brink of possibly going 0-15 this month. That is not good. I think that, you're sitting up in here, I guess you're trying to tank or whatever you're trying to do, but it's just absolutely lousy the way that they're playing right now. The Pistons need to be better. You're looking at the Pistons stats, it's just not a good situation for this team. They're pretty good at shooting free throws, but they're terrible at shooting threes, and they're also pretty bad at assist turnover ratio as well too. Cade Cunningham is kind of coming into his own, 22.2 points. He's doing exactly what he was advertised to do. You got Ivy, Duran, Burks, Knox. They're all pretty much playing the same type of ball. They're all averaging either 10, 11, or 12 points right now, and this team is still struggling. Marvin Bagley, I would love to see them give Marvin Bagley an opportunity to actually play for a winner. So Lakers, you might want to look into that situation possibly. You know what I mean? Because Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood, I think that Bagley will probably play up to being a great player because he would be back home in Los Angeles where he played his best ball at, and it would be something that could work. But we'll see though. Killian Hayes, another guy who had a lot of press about him. He's not doing well. James Wiseman is wasting away here as well too. Sasser, who was a guy that they felt was going to be a good veteran. It seems like they can spread around minutes here with the Pistons, but I think that there'll be some sellers. They'll be selling some of these guys off, but it's crazy that they got two guys who were drafted number 2 in the NBA draft. They got a guy who was drafted number 1, and then you have a guy in Thompson who was drafted like number 6. So you got a bunch of top 10 guys and you guys still can't get it. But that just goes to show you that the NBA has no clue what they're doing when they're scouting out these players. They keep going and getting kids and they know they need to go get men. That's what the problem is with the NBA right now. You're not getting guys that are going to actually help your team win basketball games. You're getting guys that you can keep building assets with, and then eventually possibly we could get a big trade for a big star if we can move these guys. But if they don't play well, then they're just more guys taking up space in the league, or they're guys that are being wasted. You have to have Wiseman and Marvin Bagley on teams that will want to actually deal with them. That's the whole thing. So pretty much with that, that's going to be my 2 cents on the Pistons. But they are a dangerous team tonight because of everything I just called off, because they don't have much, and you got a big name in town in the Lakers. The Lakers this month, they've actually went 8-5, or actually 8-6 now after losing the other night to Philadelphia. And you know what? The Lakers got to clean this up, man. You cannot be getting blown out the way that they've gotten blown out in some of these games. 94-138 is inexcusable. Tonight, the Lakers have to tighten up on the defensive end. And if that means that they don't score as many points as they usually do, that's fine. Just tighten up on the defensive end, because this is a team that you're supposed to beat. So it's not much to talk about here. The Lakers have won their last 4 out of 6. So that's good. That's something that's really good. But they've lost their last 2 out of 3 after being on a 3-game winning streak. So, the Lakers have to buckle down, focus in, get themselves a good win tonight, and move forward from there, because they do have a busy week this week. They have 2 games back to back, and they got to get ready, and you don't want to waste too much energy with them tonight, but you want to make sure that you get them out the way early as well too. So with that, we move forward. Let's go ahead and jump into our next, which is going to be our NBA Tuesday night, which we